This is Michael's birthday present. It was Michael's birthday the other day, and I got him one of these whip things. Go for it.
As you can see, I can't do it.
I'm not a pro at this, but I like to give it a go. So. We'll just insert some cracking sound effects, make it sound like we did it, yeah? Hey guys! Before we take you down to the vegetable garden, we're gonna let the chickens out. We don't really spend that much time out here of an afternoon, so as soon as we get here we let them out just so they have as much time out on the grass as they can. Rodney, the little bugger, chased me yesterday. Didn't get it on camera, thank God, because it would have been embarrassing. But if he draws blood on any of us, he will be going to the meat ant nest over in Norman's paddock. I wouldn't eat him because it's just too much work for one chicken and there's not enough meat. So the meat ants can eat him. But for now, he can stay, but we will be keeping a close eye on him. The other chickens from suburbia are doing really well. They're fitting in nicely. Patricia, the big Orpington, is Rodney's best friend, so she's sucking right up his tail feathers. Our egg production has increased by a massive amount. We are getting on average probably 3 or 4 eggs a day, where we're getting 1 every 2 days, so that's really good. The only problem is with our eggs is some of them are laying on the ground. We do leave a egg in there just to encourage them to lay in the boxes, but I think just as they're starting to, you know, at the start of them laying eggs, they just drop them wherever. It's normal, but we're just hoping that they will stop doing that very soon. Let's check the eggs before we let them out. Oh, look at that! We've got 4, and one of them is very white. Look at that.
I've been busy this morning. Like I said, there's none here this morning.
Look at this little one. Oh, look at that colour. That's so nice, isn't it? And basically what I do when I check the eggs is I will just move the sawdust around, make sure they haven't buried any. Pull out any poop that's in there. This is our real egg, but our bad egg, as you can see. Oh, that is rotten. Shaking it, you can feel the difference in that, Michael. Feel that? You shouldn't be able to feel it moving around like that.
I probably must chuck that now.
Gonna throw it? So we're gonna take this one out because it's getting pretty rotten and we don't want them to bust it in there.
If they start laying on the floor again, we'll put it back in.
Yeah. We might even have a look online to see if we can get those fake eggs. Can you just dust that one around a little bit?
Yeah, I definitely need some more sawdust in there.
Alright. Thank you, girls.
We're moving to the country. We gotta plant a lot of potatoes. Just wait, I need my hat because my hair's too long.
Oh, too long, you got no hair.
So, here are our little cows. Here's Beauty. So I'm just trying to figure out how much longer till we can put her with Norman. Probably another month or 2. She's still a bit small. And also, I don't know if you've seen from previous videos, Beauty had a lot of warts on her. Apparently this is like a adolescent thing as they go through growth stages. And she had quite a few warts on her neck and under her chin and stuff, but they've all gone. They just drop off. Nothing to worry about. So this little girl here is Flashy. She's 2 months old. Oh, too long, you gotta have hair. So, here are our little cows. Got lots of prickles in her head. So yeah, she's not due till about October. And this is Mama Holly. Oops. I think she wants to go back in that other paddock there. We've had them grazing in that other paddock the last couple of days while we really haven't been out here. But I try to like to give the paddocks a bit of a rest. So that's why when we can get out here on weekends and open up the strip grazing for them to go up there. Hey Holly. Where's Bubba sitting? Hey.
Give you a glimpse. Michael is how tall, Michael?
So I'm 1.8.
1.8.
She's about, that's about 90, so she's about a metre tall. Back.
Yeah. And there's Mr. Norman. I'll zoom in, see if you can see him. He's always hanging around that corner there, checking the girls out. He can't wait to be put with them. Mr. Norman. Norman's also doing really well. Well, that's cow update. Expecting the arrival of our first Bilkurra baby. Super excited, hope you're excited, but for now we're going to head up to the vegetable garden and plant out some potatoes. Don't know if you can hear that or see that. There are some storm clouds brewing, my friend. So we're hoping we can get these potatoes in the ground before, you know, it rains really heavy and we have to skedaddle out of here. So I don't know if you remember or not, but I showed you in a couple of videos back that we were sort of like sifting the dirt. That got old real quick, let me tell you. That was just way too time consuming. And some of these piles in here, and some of these piles actually looked pretty good. There wasn't a great amount of rocks in them. But what we figured is we're just gonna be planting potatoes in this big bed here. And when we're harvesting them around Christmas time, we'll just pull out all the big rocks and stuff, and over time the soil will improve. Some of you commented saying, you know, put some eggshells in it because it helps the plants grow, but we're actually going to get a really big compost bin started soon, like a compost pile, and you know, every new growing season we'll mix that in with it. It's going to take a long time. These sorts of things do not happen overnight, and you know, we're in it for the long haul. We're not just doing it for one season. So every year that we improve the soil, it just means that the next year the produce is just going to be better. But for now, we can only do what we can do, you know. But if you can see here, that big bed right there, it's probably about 8 meters long. That's going to be our first potato bed. We're going to have a gap in between. Then we'll do another potato bed going down that way. And then we'll probably do a really big thick bed of sweet potatoes down there, or we'll just roll all this stuff into one big bed and we'll just plant our sweet potatoes through that. But yeah, that's the plan.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Build things up to knock them down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane.
Okay, so while Michael's getting the rest of the dirt out of that, just going to show you what type of potatoes we're planting. So we are going to go with, for this bed, Sabagos. So I think these might be a type of white potato. But what we're going to do is see how this one here has got 2 shoots off of it. one here and one there. We're gonna cut this potato down the middle and then plant the two halves. So just get more bang for your buck really with that. Okay, so if you remember our strawberry planting video, we threw some of this fertilizer through it. It's just a combination of different types of manure, I think.
Potatoes are heavy feeders, so they like a lot of fertilizer. So this will give them a bit of a jump start, and then we'll fertilise them again once they start growing.
Yeah. We're also going to put some cow manure on top, put some mulch over the top of the cow manure. So hopefully over time it will break down and improve our soil. That's the plan. Now let's plant some potatoes. So you'll just be using
about 20 centimetres apart, so flat end down.
I feel like that's pretty close.
And that's what they say.
Alright, well if that's what they say, then that's what we're doing. So it looks like it's about a foot apart.
The only thing we'll have to watch is that the soil doesn't get too wet for a little while, because they will rot in here. Some people say leave them dry for a couple of days, but we'll see how they go.
We probably won't give them more water because it's raining.
And the ground's, because it's clay based, so it'll hold a bit of moisture. They don't need a lot of moisture yet.
Fantastic. Look at that, guys, planting our first potatoes. Super excited.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car.
And it looks great.
So that's the potatoes in. They'll probably take a few weeks before we see any sprouts come up, depending on what the weather does. If we get some really cold nights, it might take a bit longer. But the forecast, I think, is to stay above 7 degrees at the moment, so the next week or two. So in Australia, we're in our winter, so 7 degrees here is what we're having. Mine at the lowest temperature. We're still getting days around 25, 26 out here at the moment, so that'll drop in July and August.
So that was all that we had planned for this video, guys. Really hope that you enjoyed it. We were super excited about getting these in the ground. Cannot wait for them to start growing. I just want a shitload of potatoes in the pantry, honestly.
Yes, well,
We eat a lot of potatoes, so...
means you'll have to do some cooking.
Yes, cooking. Cooking potatoes, cooking potato bake, roast potatoes. I'm envisioning it now. Anyway guys, that is it from us today. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, it is free to subscribe. You just need to create a Google account, which is also free. So if you want to do that, subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.
Till then,
See you next time.
bye.
Bye.